Hey Gemini, this is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I want to thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel and getting your reading for the month of July. I want to thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all of the love and support you guys showed me during the month of June. If you came to the channel in the month of June, you'll probably know that it was actually the first month that I uploaded videos to a brand new YouTube channel. So if you're coming this month for the first time, thank you and welcome. Gemini, Gemini. I think your reading is going to be fun. I prayed over the deck and I prayed over your reading and meditated to tune into the energies of Gemini. And before I even fully got into the meditation, I could feel like, I don't know, I felt like some joy and happiness. But anyway, I got into the meditation and I saw a woman. She was standing like, it looks like she was traveling to this place. You know, she's like on land and she's got like a backpack on and some little suitcases. And then, I'm going to this, I'm looking at her from the back. And then I see her go up to like a docking area of some sort, but then there's like flowers all around and I can see the ocean, beach area. So I'm getting all into it. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it, just going with this meditation. So there are people around and it's nice and summery. It's hot outside, and then it fast forwards a little bit into to this woman being on a cruise ship, and it looked like a white party event. Everybody's dressed in white, and there's music playing, and it's disco music. It's a specific song, and it goes like this. You make me feel like dancing. I wanna dance the night away. You make me feel like dancing. I feel like dancing. Ooh, dancing. Dance the night away. I kid you not. That's the song I heard. I kid you not. And then, there are blooms, all over the place. People are bouncing up blooms and stuff because they're like falling. And, people holding up cups. So anyway, I knew I had to, start getting into the, into the reading. And I came out of it. And I said, as I'm shuffling the deck, I'm like, oh, I have the feeling this is going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a real fun reading. I hope that Gemini enjoys it. I hope that the cards come out as fun as it feels. Then I started laying the deck out. And the first card that pops out, I kid you not, I cannot make this stuff up, is the Three of Cups. Some people celebrating. They're at a party. Look at this. They're at a party and there's like, there's fruit and stuff all over the ground around their feet. They're holding up cups. This is the first card that pops out. Normally I go to the bottom of the deck first. And I didn't. I mean, I zero right in on this, and I'm like, oh, this is just too ironic. It's too much. Then I got the Emperor on top of you, that's covering you. I got the Queen of Pentacles, the Hangman, right over you is the Seven of Cups. And if you notice, there's water in the background. There's it looks like choices. We're going to get into this in just a few minutes. And then in the near future, you got cups. I've mentioned that people were holding up cups and bouncing balloons and stuff. So here is the two of cups in the upright position, along with justice. Justice fell down on top of it. Now I'm gonna go to the bottom of the deck, because the bottom of the deck, for me, it means a few things. It means it gives me the overall energy of, or the main idea of what the reading is going to be about. And it also tells me a little bit about a person's past, or what it is what it is they want to hide because they're not ready for the world to see, or they're just not ready to deal with it at the moment. It could also be something that's like they'd be in their subconscious, something they think about a lot and kind of put to the back of their minds. Anyway, we're going to go back to the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands. It can't get any better than this. Okay. The Three of Wands. Now we're going to go to the bottom of the deck and do it the right way, but I'm sorry. I had to tell you about the Three of Cups. I just couldn't. I couldn't go get past that one. Anyway, the Three of Wands is about someone who's in the process of building something, and they're waiting for their ship to come in. Literally, this matches the scene that I saw inside of the meditation. Someone, waiting, like about to board, a ship, and they're like waiting on the land here. They're walking on the land, and then they walk up to like a beach area. And this is the card of like waiting on a ship to come in. You were literally waiting on the cruise ship. This is what I saw. This card is about travel. It's about waiting on your ship to come in. It's about building and creating something, and you're waiting for it to come to fruition. You're waiting for it to continue with this progress. So you're at the beginning stages. It's about passion. The wand suit is representative of Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, the fire signs. It's about passion. So there are little ships in the back, there are little boats in the background here, just like I saw in the vision. So to me, this is the overall theme of the foundation of your spread, waiting for your ships to come in with, all that you desire: travel, happiness, fun, celebration. You've probably gone through some stuff and you're waiting for that moment, and it's like right there. You're waiting, you're anxious, and you're having it. You're going for it. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bottom of the deck just a little bit. And you know what? I'm gonna stop right here. This is it. I'm stopping right here. And I tell you why, because the other cards support this. You've got the Hierophant, the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, I'm sorry, and the Three of Wands. Hierophant, Five of Swords, and the Three of Wands right next to it. The Hierophant is about getting married. It's about traditional commitment. It's about higher education. It's about um, religion, conformity. It's about a leader of some sort of organization, like maybe like a brotherhood or the church of a higher, maybe a university, something like that, dealing on a very high level of organization, and everyone else conforms under him or her. It is the sign of the Taurus. Next to that, and it's a five. The five denotes like some sort of change. You've got the Five of Swords next to that, next to the Hierophant. This looks like you were married at one point or in some sort of long-term relationship with a significant other. You severed ties with this person because you got into like fights or whatever, and you probably got divorced. You ended it. The divorce was final. That's what it looks like. Or the relationship ended. You prevailed and succeeded. You were a bit smug about it. There's water in the background. And you moved on to rebuild. That's why I stopped. You moved on. This was a pretty quick progression. You feel like victory was won. Maybe this situation wasn't the best for you, and you feel like you won. You feel like you got the upper hand. Okay, I got it. We didn't drag this on too much longer. Maybe the relationship or the marriage wasn't, that long of a time, because I see 5 and 5 next to each other. Perhaps you weren't married for, too long, where you acquired a lot of assets or things together, or even, family. Maybe you were married or together for 5 years. That's what I'm picking up here too. And this represents your sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, air signs. I also see the Page of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you have had to walk away from something in the past, start over again. But I think this is it. I think this feels like the main thing here. And this is it. Now, at the center you have the Three of Cups. What lies beneath you is the Queen of Pentacles. In your recent past you have the Hangman. What's lying over you, what is above you, what crowns you is the Seven of Cups. What's directly over you, what covers you, is the Emperor. It can either help you or hinder you. In the immediate future, you got the Two of Cups, and the Justice fell on top of it. It came out with it. The Justice card. So you've got 3 major arcanas going straight across a row. One somewhere in the past with the Hierophant. Okay. At the center is you celebrating in the month of, it could be, you and some friends celebrating, perhaps you going to an event, maybe you traveling, because you have the travel card here. Some of you be going on a cruise, or just traveling abroad in general. You're going with some friends. You're happy. You're feeling good. You're feeling good about um, something, some sort of victory that you won, and you want to share it. You want to spread it. But what's over you is the Emperor. The Emperor could be someone who could help you by maybe helping you pull this off with encouragement, and support, love and support. It's over the cups. Maybe, your celebration is long overdue, and this person in your life is supportive of your happiness. Could be a father figure, it could be a significant other. It could also hinder you if this person makes a decision, or is in a position to make a decision over your movements, like a boss or significant other or your father that says, no, you can't do this. No, I don't want you to partake in this celebration, or sort of throws a wet blanket on your plans or your happiness. For some of you, I'm getting that it's a boss that would have to maybe grant you vacation time or something like that. Maybe you're concerned about losing your job. For some, you're concerned about the stability, or maybe some of you started a new job and you'd have to get past your boss to make this celebration happen. So that's why it's like over you. Maybe you don't have the time that you need to plan this thing, that whatever it is you want. Under you, at your foundation, is the Queen of Pentacles. And this is about you, Gemini. It's about you being responsible, and maybe you're solely responsible for taking care of yourself. Perhaps you. But then again, you be married because you have the Emperor here. But it looks like you're responsible for keeping a roof over your head, paying mortgage, paying car note, or paying rent, paying the bills. The Queen makes decent money, but she's got to think practical a lot, and this is a side of you that has to think practical. Or this could be your mother. This, for some of you, this would be your father. For some of you, this would be your mother and father that would determine what it is you celebrate if you do want to go on vacation. Okay? If it's not your parents, then for some of you, this would be you needing to look at your finances. You needing to think about how you're going to make this happen, or how you are going to balance, your finances for the month to pull this off, to partake in this celebration, or to plan it. So you're going to have to be practical about living expenses and so forth. This is what I'm picking up. But, there is some money there, you won't suffer. It doesn't look like you'll be suffering, but this might be a concern, because it's not like the Five of Pentacles or something here where you're suffering, or just a low money card. This is pretty high. So even if you don't have it all together yourself, maybe turn to one of your parents. I have the feeling that this reading is for a very young person. Maybe someone in your family could help you with this, whatever this celebration is. In the recent past, you have the Hangman. The Hangman talks about a decision you had to make, but you couldn't do it yet. You were in limbo. You had to take a pause for the cause and view a situation from different perspectives. You had to take a time out and really evaluate something before moving forward with it. And it looks like you did. Looks like you made a decision on what to do, because you're moving on from here. There's something you had you set your sights on something, and you were waiting for your ship to come in. So that's what it looks like. Or maybe you just decided, this is what I want, but I'm not sure how I'm going to pull this off or make this happen. Before the month of I am moving forward, it does look like it's going to happen, because you have the Three of Cups right next to it. So it looks like celebration is definitely underway. Right above it, you have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is about choices, two choices. Some choices that you're confused. You don't know which way to go. You don't know which one to select. Some of them could be illusions. Some of them are real, and you don't want to make a mistake by choosing the wrong one, by choosing something that's not real. In the near future, you have the Two of Cups. This is like a soulmate card. This card came up a lot for people within the readings. Like in the same position, I noticed a lot of karmic energy going on this summer. Gemini, a lot of soulmate energy going on. But this is the union of two people coming together, seeing eye to eye on something, and deciding something together, like a partnership forming or close friendship. For some of you, it could be, it can either be a partnership in business, it can be friends coming together on an idea, it could be work, it could be co-workers coming together on a project. Excuse me. Could be marriage. Looks like it might be marriage. Next to it, you have the Justice card, and that came out on it. For some of you, this is marriage about to take place, or that will be, you're putting together plans, you're setting it up to get married, and you're getting your legal paperwork done. Marriage certificate. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is the cause for the celebration. Maybe this is the engagement party. And this is the actual wedding. This is what I'm picking up. Maybe the Emperor, for some of you, the Emperor, and the Queen of Pentacles are going to help you put this all together. Finance your wedding or your celebration. Above, once again, is the Seven of Cups. That is decisions you have to make between two choices. For some of you, this could be choices about where to go on your travel, choices about dresses for the wedding, Dresses and all of the nuances that go along with the wedding, all the components of a wedding that that happen. For some of you, it could be some other form of celebration. Celebration about landing a new job, or, you know, or you selecting which position to take because you have several offers coming through and you're not quite sure which one to choose yet, but then you finally narrow it down and you pick one and you're able to celebrate and move forward with it. Maybe that's why the boss is here. Or this person selects you in the month of July. This boss selects you and you'll be ready to celebrate. This is a very, very, very nice reading so far. And I have the feeling that no matter which way it goes, whether you're celebrating some sort of wedding or big event in your life, or traveling, it looks really good. What is this hangman about? Spirit, can you tell us what the hangman is about? The fool, taking a chance. Taking a chance at something in the upright position. Looks like you took the chance already. Yeah. You took the chance and you dropped the ball. You were juggling, trying to make it, trying to juggle more than one thing at a time, two things. Pinching your pennies, probably robbing Peter to pay Paul, struggling, or whatever the case is, juggling. And you dropped the ball. You took a chance, you dropped the ball. Let's see what happens. Probably no longer have to juggle anymore, you made a decision. This is like a bunch of cards here. Okay. Wait a minute. These little cards. Give me one more card to tell me about the hangman. Give me one more card to tell me about the hangman. Spirit, can you give me one more card to tell me this one wants to come out? And you got the death card. Ah, this is great. The hangman, the fool in the upright position, the two of wands, and the two of pentacles in the reverse position. That means somebody's juggling something. But they dropped the ball because they couldn't hold it up anymore, or they dropped the ball voluntarily and made a decision. Then something came to an end in the past, which kind of, I kind of equate that with the Hierophant, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Maybe there was some deceptive behavior going on and it ended. and you moved on from a situation because this is in the near past. You took a chance in the past at maybe love, it'd be marriage, well, they kind of go together, but some people maybe they didn't get as far as marriage, but they took a chance and got into the situation, dropped the ball from juggling, or maybe they were juggling while they were in the marriage and they thought that they could do both. Be in it while, juggling of something. But it ended. No more living in limbo. No more foolishness. And I think you're happier now. Or you have happiness coming. Tell us a little bit more about this hangman in reverse. Tell us a little bit more about this hangman in reverse. Tell us a little bit more about this hangman in reverse. Spirit. Yep. This is a tower, but it doesn't mean the same thing in maybe Lenormand deck as it does in the tarot card, in the tarot deck. The tower is an institution. It's a government place, it's a legal place, it's like a corporation, somewhere you work or somewhere you do legal business, or like a hospital. And it's something that came to an end. It's something that ended. I have the feeling this marriage. Like back here. Yeah. Yep, it's shattered. Marriage. The tower fell and shattered. That institution, that legal institution. One more card. One more. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah. The tower, the mirror, and the star. This institution of whatever, whether you work there or whether you were in the institution of marriage, because I have the feeling that it has something to do about a relationship, since there are cups all over the place here with the Hierophant. This legal union ended for a new beginning with your goals and aspirations, with the things that you wish for, to give you a chance. Because there was too much of something in the past, too much juggling, too much back and forth, like instability. There was too much of it, and this needed to come to an end. It tore you apart. But you didn't quite know what to do, and you didn't make the decision. Maybe you willingly didn't make the decision, so divine intervention, the divine stepped in and kind of helped you, push it along. Maybe it was something that you would have just stayed in and just kind of hung out. But 9 times out of 10, you saw it coming to an end. You knew it was going to come to an end. Because the death card is about something that's slow that needed to end anyway. Something that we know about that's coming to an end anyway. What is the Seven of Cups about? What is the Seven of Cups about? The juggling from the past either broke you, or the person, or what you did broke the other person, shattered them. You know? Somebody stepped outside of the marriage, outside of this legal union, stepped out. Yep. And then you got the Justice card in the upright position over the Seven of Cups. You got it twice. Looks like there's going to be wedding bells. But somebody's got to make a decision here. Yeah. Something good is coming for you, Gemini, because now you have the Knight of Cups, which is back here too. You see? No, that was the Page of Cups. There are cups everywhere. Cups of the water signs. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's not much of your energy here. I don't see any of your energy here except in one place. But nevertheless, this is really good. The energy is good. There's going to be, this looks like the planning of the wedding up here, or planning of the celebration, but it does look like wedding. And somebody's helping somebody, maybe planning the honeymoon, some part of it you haven't quite decided yet, but it will take place. You got it twice. Justice card. Your wish for a new beginning is coming true. This looks really, really nice, Gemini. Very good, Gemini. You know, I want to move this reading over a little bit to the next phase. You've got some really good cards here. Okay. Very consistent. Now let's kind of move this on a little bit. What messages does Spirit have for Gemini? Gemini, I had the feeling your reading was going to be fun. It was going to be something really nice. Somebody's planning something. But it does look like marriage. Looks like somebody's planning a wedding. The Justice with the Justice over the Seven of Cups, along with the Knight of Cups. That's like making a decision from those 7 cups and narrowing it down to one. For some of you, it could be you narrowing your love options down to one, or your mate narrowing it down to one, their options. And proceeding. What messages does Spirit have for Gemini? Let's spread a little love on this reading. Messages does Spirit have for Gemini? This one. This is beautiful. This is nice. Hope. Your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. 2, you've got hope and you've got listen. Listen, hope. It means Spirit is on your side, and of course will always be there when you need to reach out. If you're not feeling good about something in your life, excuse me, if you're dwelling on the past, because I'm kind of looking at this as the past, with the past energy that we saw with the Hangman. If there's something that you need to get through from the past, know that Spirit is on your side and giving you support. Reach out. If you have a loved one that passed away and that is no longer, of course, no longer with you if they pass away, talk to them. Let them know how you feel. Let them know that you miss them. Let them know you need them in your life to help you heal. And whether you're up or down, let them know that you want them to be there. You hope that they see when you are at this celebration, whether it's just for the celebration of moving ahead, period. And listen to that inner voice, listen to your intuition. Listen. Listen to what messages come through to your intuition. Listen to any sound advice that you have about something when you're not sure. Listen to Spirit when you call upon your relatives, your ancestors in the spirit realm. Listen to what messages they have for you, because sometimes they bring messages and we don't listen. If you pray to God and you are a religious person, or you just have a strong connection personal connection with the creator. Then listen to the messages that come in. Take heed, listen. And that's for, with anything. Listen, also listen within your relationship. It looks like somebody's in love and happy. Listening to the other person, listening to your mate will help communication stay strong and open in your relationship or your marriage. Ground yourself. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're ungrounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow Spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with the divine source. Beautiful. And coming together is, I'm going to show you what this is. Here it is. That's the Two of Cups. That's what this is. You got it twice. It's just the Two of Cups in another deck, in John Holland's deck. Coming together. You got it twice. This is beautiful, very beautiful energy. I'm very excited for you. Ground yourself, keep yourself grounded. There's definitely a union taking place here. There's going to be some cause for celebration. Keep yourself grounded so that you can keep focused and be able to keep everything in perspective. No matter how happy you are in the moment or moving forward, you want to keep things in perspective. You want to keep your feet planted on the ground so that you can function more. You can function with more balance. Because with the twos, this is the formation of balance. Two coming together. This is beautiful. This is really, really nice. Aw. I'm really happy for you guys, Gemini. Whoever this is I'm talking to, whoever this reading was for and resonates with. Way to go, Gemini. You deserve it. Way to go. This was a pleasure to do. I hope it resonates with some of you. I hope that that it's definitely something that's going on with you. And if it is, if some of this resonates with you and you can reach out to me, let me know how it resonates with you. Even the part about the about being on the cruise ship. Maybe that's the honeymoon part. It sounds exciting with the disco music. That's what I heard. Oh my goodness, this is too much. Way too much. But fun. If you'd like a personal reading, if you have questions that you'd like to answer that's on a more personal level, because this reading doesn't really resonate with you, and you'd like for me to dig a little deeper and go more, answer your personal questions, and but we can just focus on you, reach out to me, send me an email, and I will let you know how to get started, how we set up and get started. Thank you so much, Gemini, for this. I mean, this has been like one of the best readings I've ever had, even with the messed up cards clarifying some things. It was still, it was fun. I enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. And give me a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe, share with your friends, and share your stories. I would love to hear if this is you. Tell me a little bit about it. Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye bye.